something like that, Bhagavad Gita. So, Aham Sarvasya Prabhu. Krishna says this in the Bhagavad Gita. He is declaring himself that he is the master of everything. Yes, please see this. 10.8. Okay. Please recite this. Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo Mattah Sarvam Pravartate Iti Matva Bhajante Mam Budha Bhava Samanvitaha. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Krishna says, I am the source. He is. He is the source of everything, spiritual and material. Everything emanates from me. Emanates means it begins from me. It comes out from him. Yes. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Now imagine somebody who is eternal proprietor of everything, but is so detached from everything. Can you imagine? He's detached, completely detached. This is his characteristic. You see, if God was not detached, it's a very problematic thing. It's a very problematic thing. Sometimes people feel this. What is this idea of bhakti, this idea of devotional service? I have to give up everything and I have to accept to become servant of some supreme personality of Godhead. My God, dasatvam, shashvat, shashvat dasatvam. Eternally, I have to be a servant? What? Servant? Hurry, I want to be master. What is this servant? Once one person came to Srila Prabhupada, he was in Japan. Srila Prabhupada used to travel around the world. That was the instruction of a spiritual master. And Prabhupada was amazingly blessed by Krishna. When he went abroad, he had no money, 0 rupees, zero contact, everything, nothing he had. And how, by Krishna's amazing arrangement, he was traveling all over the world, making so many devotees. So once he was in Japan, and he was talking to Daya Nippon Company. It's a printing press, that he wanted to publish Bhagavad Gita as it is, thousands of copies to distribute all over the world. And he saw that Japan had the best technology to print. So therefore he was sitting and he was discussing with them how they can print, how many copies they can print, etc. The executive came from the company. And the great teachers like Srila Prabhupada, they always have something to discuss about Krishna. So therefore, Prabhupada asked him, so what is the goal of your life? Please tell me. Prabhupada, he asked him, what is the goal of your life? And this executive, Daya Nippon, Japan, one of my friends is in Japan. He was telling me the significance of this. I'll add that. So he took out the various visiting cards which he had in his, pocket. He took it out and he places them all in front. And he says to Srila Prabhupada, this is the visiting card of my manager. He keeps it below. And then he keeps on top of it, this is the visiting card of my senior manager. Okay, senior manager on top of it. And then this is the vertical head, the executive officer, the vertical head's executive, his visiting card. Okay, keeps him on the top. And this is the managing director of the company. This is chairman of the company. All one, like that, layers. He keeps placing those visiting cards one after the other. And then finally he takes out his visiting card. And he puts it on top of all of them. This is the goal of my life. I want to boss over all of them. Now, you might feel, yeah, that's what everybody wants to become, right? Master of the master of the master of the master. Bossanu boss. I want to become boss. And what is this idea of bhakti? Oh, I have to become a servant? Servant? Not just servant, servant of the servant. Bhagavan is the master and I am servant. People feel very miserable because the experience in this world is very miserable. In this world, if somebody becomes your master, he or she exploits. We have observed this. The masters in this world, they exploit their servant. How many of you got this experience? Please raise your hand if you got this experience. The masters exploit their servant. You see, everybody has got that. These children, they don't have any experience. Huh? Okay. We hope and pray you don't get such experience. But what a problem with material world is that this is how it is. Masters in this world, they become exploitative. They become exploitative. And so that's why nobody wants to be a servant. But here we are coming to know the nature of Lord Ram. What kind of a master is he? Don't please think that he is having the same characteristics of the people like in this world, that if he becomes a master, he will exploit. No, he's completely detached. Why the masters of this world, they become exploitative? Because they're attached to their own enjoyment. They're attached to their own enjoyment. That is why they become exploitative. Whereas if somebody is like Lord Ram, totally detached from everything, what kind of exploitation he can have? He is not attached only to anything. Huh? That is why he is the perfect master, whom we all should serve. Right? Vande Krishnam Jagat Guru. That's why we say he is a Jagat Guru. He is the one to be worshipped. He is the one who will never exploit anybody. In fact, what to speak of exploitation? He is such a person, if you serve him even little, he becomes so grateful for it that he will never forget it. And he will return that service back with volumes and volumes of his love. That is the nature of this person. That is the nature of Lord Sri Ram. Hence, we should not have any fear in becoming a servant of this person. Prabhu Sri Ramchandra Bhagavan ki jai. So today I'll begin my class now. Last time I had not talked about the one characteristic of Vibhishan ji. We only discussed one. Today we are going to complete the second quality of his. That will be the main discussion. Let's recite few prayers as we begin. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agyantimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namaha Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yatkripatamaham vande Shri Guru Deenatarinam. Hare Krishna. So what was the main quality we discussed of Vibhishan ji last time? Akanchanatvam. Yes, Akinchanatvam. That he does not have any possessions, or he does not consider that he has any possessions in this world. Hmm? That is Vibhishan. We discussed a long discussion on this. And then now today we are discussing the second quality of his, that he has no other refuge other than the shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hmm? That he has no refuge other than the shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no other security. Remember, he has burned the bridges when he came to surrender to Lord Ram. Now, this is an essential characteristic of Sharanagati. Vibhishan is actually portraying Sharanagati, complete surrender to Lord Ram. And the first one we said was Akanchanatvam. That is there. But the second, along with that, is also that there is no other refuge other than the shelter of the Lord. There is no other security, no material security, full surrender to the Lord. Now, this is amazing. And I'm going to describe this today with the help of various other great devotees' lessons, their stories. I'm going to describe that because each of us, we are looking for ultimate shelter. Hmm? Ultimate shelter. So, there is a story of a person who wanted to serve the perfect person, the perfect master, the greatest person. So, therefore, he was born in a small village. And people used to tell that, there is a zamindar in this village. And he's the greatest person in the entire village. So therefore, when he became of age, 15, 20 years like that. So he went to the house of the zamindar and said, please keep me as your servant. I want to serve the greatest person. Greatest. Okay. So zamindar, he was serving. Sometime later he saw zamindar is going to another person. Somebody in the city, a mayor or somebody. And he's putting some tax. He's giving some tax. And then this person asked him, oh, seems like there is another person greater than you. Oh, yes, of course. I am a small zamindar here. There are many, many villages, many talukas, and all of us, we have to give taxes to this mayor who is sitting there in the city. Oh, really? Can you please, help me to get some service to him? He said, okay, I'll recommend you. So he went and he became the servant of this mayor. One day he saw that the mayor is going and attending a function and there's a big person coming and he's saluting the person. And that person is the CM, the chief minister. And he said, there is somebody greater than you also. Oh, yes, yes. I am a small mayor of the city. There is a chief minister of the whole state. That person is coming, big person. Oh, I want to become his servant. Oh, yes, okay, I'll recommend you. So he goes and becomes the servant of the chief minister. And he was serving for a long time. One day he saw one big man is coming. And the chief minister, he is also going. And, he's saluting him. Sir, boss, my boss is coming. Hey, you also have a boss? Yes, I am simply a minister of one state. He is a prime minister. The minister of the whole country. He is a prime minister. Oh, really? I want to become a servant. Can you please recommend? Okay, I'll recommend you. Yes. So he becomes a servant of prime minister. Many, many years pass. One day, prime minister was in great trouble. And then he saw he's entering one area. He's entering inside. And then he is surrendering himself to one big man. I said, oh my God, is there somebody bigger than you? Of course. I am simply a minister of one country. Here is the Jagat Guru, Bhagavan Sri Krishna. In front of him, he's surrendering. Oh, I want to become servant of this person. Recommend me. Yeah. So this is the thing. Everybody wants to take shelter. This is the quality of the Jivatma. We have to take shelter of somewhere. If you don't find shelter, then what you become? Insecure. We become very disturbed in our heart. Uh, we are all trying to gather security in many, many ways. We have to work, a profession, money, family. Everybody, please secure me, secure me. Nobody can secure you. The only person who can secure you is sitting, standing over there. But you have to take his shelter. And the way to take shelter is like Vibhishan. So, Vibhishan ji, what he is doing has been done many, many ages ago in the Gajendra Moksha pastime. Let's talk about Gajendra Moksha. I'm drawing parallel between 2, 3 pastimes and then we'll sing one beautiful bhajan, which is actually going to show us this mood of how to surrender. So, we all know about Gajendra, I'm sure. Born and brought up in this country, Bharatvarsh, most of you would have already heard about Gajendra. But let me take some other insight to this pastime. So, Gajendra, in the previous life, he was a king. And as he was a king, very opulent, very powerful, very great, but also a great devotee. He was a great bhakta of Lord Krishna. And one day he was, doing his austerities, his devotion, his bhakti. But one particular rishi came over there. And this rishi, he was having a very peculiar quality, particular characteristic. And what is that? That his body was having 8 different curves. He was like not straight, like that. Ashtavakra Muni, his name was. Ashtavakra. So Ashtavakra means his body is not straight. Generally, if you stand, you should be straight, right? But he was like ting, 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 like that. A little curvy body. And so therefore this great king, when he saw this, somehow or other he laughed. He didn't want to, but somehow or other he laughed by seeing the, like, because he was walking. Imagine when a man who is, he will walk, what will happen? You will laugh. So he started laughing. He was not wanting to, but somehow or other he just laughed. And when he laughed, the Rishi became angry. Rishi became very angry. Oh, just look at this. You are showing yourself to be a devotee in this forest. But look at this. How insulting behavior you are having. Your consciousness is so degraded, you are an animal. I curse you. You become an animal. Please forgive me, please. I never meant this. Somehow I just laughed like that. Please forgive me. No, I have already given you the curse. But I bless you that since you have realized your mistake, you will be the king of all the entire jungle. You will be a great elephant in the next life. And I also bless you that you will be blessed by Lord Vishnu at the end of your life. Okay. So then what happens? Next life, he becomes Gajendra, the king of that jungle. Very extremely powerful he was. Very powerful. You see, generally people want to build big, big bodies. Why? That's also shelter. We want to take shelter of various things. One of the things is I'll become a big, huge, biceps, muscular, everything, and then nobody can defeat me. Or I will have such bank balance. I will have such big, big people around me surrounding myself. I will have fame, post, position, securities. These are all securities people keep taking shelter of. Gajendra had all of that. Yes, he was an animal species, but he was the king of the jungle. And he had a huge family. And all these family members were also elephants. All these elephants, you know how they are? Very huge, gigantic bodies. One elephant can do how much? You all know that, Very powerful. If an elephant becomes angry, he can uproot the big, big, trees right from their trunk. Like that, He'll just uproot it. He becomes angry, he will become like that. Very huge, powerful people. This is what his whole family was. But unfortunately, one day, Gajendra had many wives also, many children also, many family members. With all his huge battalion, his huge team, he is going and he's doing vihar, enjoying. And there was a lake which was there, very big, huge lake. And he went over there and he was just enjoying with all his, the wives which are there and everybody, the whole family was just enjoying, splashing water on each other, having a nice time. But the destiny had it. That particular day, there was a crocodile. The crocodile which was there inside that pond, and he was hungry. So therefore, he came below the waters, right? And he came below the feet of this Gajendra, and he catches hold of his, one leg, very tight. The crocodiles, their mouths, they are very strong, very, very strong actually. The grip of a crocodile is extremely strong. Once he grabs you, it's almost impossible to actually get rid of that grip. Gajendra was powerful, so he gave him a fight, huge fight. And all these other, family members of his, they were trying their best. Somehow or other, to not let Gajendra sink inside. They were trying his best. Pull him somehow. A lot of time was going away. But what was happening as the time was passing, Gajendra was becoming weaker and weaker by the moment. Whereas, since the crocodile was in the water, he was becoming stronger and stronger by the moment. Because crocodile is an animal of water, whereas elephant is an animal of land. So therefore, by the moment he was becoming weaker and weaker and weaker, so much so that after a very long time passed, all the family members thought it is not possible. They just came out of the water and stood on the side, thinking that gone, not possible. They were just standing. And the Gajendra was surprised. Arey, तुम सब लोग यार मेरा help करोगे? I thought I am the king. अरे बचाओ यार. We already tried. हो गया. We don't want to become feast of that that crocodile. हो गया भैया. We tried. अब नहीं हो सकता. I'm sorry. क्या करे भाई? He's standing there. All of them are standing. And he was thinking, but still he's trying. He's trying to grip. He's trying all his best, all his best. Nobody is protecting him. He is out of all the shelters. His body is giving up now. He tries his best. अब क्या बचा उसके जीवन में? कोई उसका सहारा नहीं दे सकता. Nobody can help him now. And he's in such a situation. Suddenly, the memory of his last life struck him. Ah, what am I doing? Hurry, I was that king. Hurry, I was taking shelter of the Lord. Hurry, now what am I doing? I am in this body, and this crocodile is about to eat me. That's when the memory of his last life, since it came, he immediately took shelter of Lord Vishnu. While in that position, he saw that there is a lotus flower which is beside him. And he plucked that lotus flower by his trunk and offered that lotus flower to Lord Vishnu. He was not asking for protection. He was requesting the Lord. Arey, last life, I was your devotee. I was chanting your holy names. I was remembering you, but by mistake, what I did, I am now in this body. Please accept my shelter in this life now. He was not asking for protection. He was simply wanting to offer himself to the Lord. And that is the meaning of this. You see, when you are in such a situation, instead of battling with the crocodile, if you lift your, lift your trunk, you lift your 1 feet, it means you are going to get dragged. That's all it means, right? It means that you're going to get dragged inside the waters and you're going to finish yourself. That's what the meaning of this is. Total shelter. And so therefore he's offering his that lotus flower, and Lord Vishnu immediately came and right at that spot. In one of the commentaries of one Acharya I was reading, they were explaining that Lord Vishnu was so much obliged by the full surrender of Gajendra that he was so much anxious. He was telling, he was goading Garuda, fast, fast. And Garuda was saying, I'm already doing as much as more faster. Then the Lord Vishnu said, okay, wait, you come on my back, I will go. If you can't make it faster, I will make it myself. So he said, Garuda, you come on my back, I will go. Yeah, that was his eagerness to save his devotee Gajendra. This is your Lord. This is the master whom we want to surrender. The only real shelter and security which you can have in life is this. Immediately he comes, he cuts off the mouth of that crocodile and liberates that crocodile, and then Gajendra also gets liberation. That is Gajendra Moksha. Please note, Gajendra never asked for protecting himself. He himself only wanted to surrender himself to the Lord fully. That was the act which he was doing. And therefore, from Gajendra, we realize that even if you are the king, even if you have the strongest people surrounding you, when the moment of your life will come, it's only Lord Vishnu who can protect you, nobody else. So, who is the only shelter of ours? The Lord, actually, the Lord Vishnu. And something similar happened with Draupadi. Draupadi also. You know the story, but let me highlight the story and understand a little more on that. Explain a little more on that. Draupadi, she is a great lady. She is a powerful Chatrani. Okay, born to become the cause of a great disaster in this world. That was her destiny. Born for a reason. You say, na, born for a purpose. Right? So she was a very great lady. In the last life, she had pleased Lord Shiva. And, she was so eager to marry a very wonderful person. So she asked Lord Shiva, right, my dear Lord Shiva, please grant me the boon. What is the boon? I want to marry. Okay, yes, blessed. I want to marry. Yes, blessed. I want to marry. Blessed. I want to marry. Blessed. Arey, I want to marry. Yeah, I blessed you 5 times. Okay. So whom do you want to marry? I want to marry the Lord. Okay, Lord's 5 Shaktis will marry you all at once. That was the thing. She was so eager to get the boon to get married. She asked 5 times. And Lord Shiva said, yes, 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 all 5 times. And all of those 5 times happened in one lifetime. Yeah. But all of them, who were they? This Arjuna, Bhima, all of them are various Shaktis of the Lord who actually come there, and they are getting married to the Draupadi. Look at this. Generally, husband is called as Bharata. So Bharata means one who is a protector. Yes? She does not have one husband. She has 5 husbands. 5 protectors to one person. And who are these protectors? One is Arjuna, the greatest warrior, the greatest archer. Nobody can defeat him. Another is Bhima, great power with him. Another is Yudhishthir, greatly wise person. And the other two are Nakul and Sahadev. With these five greatest warriors beside her, no one could protect her at the moment of her life. None of them. They were not able to protect her. When when the Duryodhan is saying, bring her in the cold, Bhima is looking at Yudhishthir. Tell me, I'll open the skull of this Duryodhan right now. Tell me. And Yudhishthir is looking down. He's not saying anything. Arjuna is like emitting fire. I can't control my anger. Only because Yudhishthir is not speaking anything, they were all silent. And Yudhishthir was looking down. He was not able to say anything. Draupadi is called. Draupadi asks, oh my dear Dhritarashtra, what right does Yudhishthir have to put me on the bed? Is it dharma that a person who has already lost himself can lose something more? How is it dharma? And he just quiet. He's not able to speak anything. And the only thing which Dhritarashtra says that, my dear lady, the fact that you are in such a great difficulty and still you are remembering dharma and still you are questioning me, what is dharma? I bless you that the same dharma will protect you. He could not do anything. Dhritarashtra is sitting there. Bhishma Pitama is sitting over there. His five protective husbands are standing over there. And now comes Drishtadumna and he's trying to disrobe Draupadi in front of everyone. She is a royal lady. And he's just putting all his might. It is said that Dushasana had the power of 10,000 elephants in one arm. That was the power against this one lady. And everybody is like, hi, what's happening? But nobody is coming forward to protect her. And she is trying her best with all her might, with all her soul, with all her life. She's trying to hold on to this piece of sari. Yes, but nobody is able to protect her. And then when she finally sees it's impossible for her, now it's not possible. She cannot hold on to her sari anymore with this mighty person, pulling with all his might. That is when, what does she do? She fully surrenders. She lifts both of her hands. And please note, this is the meaning of full surrender. Nothing else is there to protect me now, my dear Lord. Nothing is there. I can't. You are the only protector. You are the only shelter. She calls out very loudly, hey Krishna, hey Dwarka Vasin, please protect your devotee. And Lord, he was not there. He was not geographically present. He did not have to come and running. He simply blesses and sends, from his Shakti, the infinite amount of cloth. And then Dushasana is trying, what is this? What is this? What is this? One Sanskrit poet has written, सारी विच नारी है कि नारी विच सारी है कि सारी ही की नारी है कि नारी ही की सारी है. One Sanskrit poet is writing this. Sari which nari hai ki nari which sari hai. It is that one lady is being surrounded by the cloth, or the whole lady is only made up of cloth. What is this? Sari which nari hai ki nari which sari hai ki sari hi ki nari hai ki nari hi ki sari hai. That's what a poet is saying, and then he's glorifying the Lord. This is the Shakti of the Lord. See, we all are wanting shelter. Isn't it that Draupadi's episode is so clear that no one can be your shelter? This world, who can be your shelter? Who is the only person who can protect you? Bhagavan Krishna or Bhagavan Vishnu. And so therefore, we should surrender ourselves to him. I want to project one beautiful, song in this connection. Amazing, beautiful song. Would you please, you come to the sixth stanza directly, where he says that Gajendra and Draupadi both are, they are in this So our acharyas are, beautiful songs they're actually, composing. And he says, Drupad Suta ko laaj bachayo, grah se gaj ko phand chodayo. He sings very beautifully. ऐसे कृपा धाम को बारंबार प्रणाम है. This is a very beautiful song. I would like to sing it today, and this is to call out for shelter of the Lord. Krishna जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है. This is beautiful song describing Krishna's characteristics. My dear devotees, your heart should take shelter of the Lord. And this is a call, a clarion call to take shelter. Let's all sing this beautiful bhajan as the beautiful pictures will be there. Can I get one kartal, please? And somebody can please take Mridanga. So beautiful. Can we sing this song together? Yes or no? And if we can, thank you. So please put your feelings into it. Please put your feelings. You're calling out to take shelter. It's a beautiful bhajan. These are written by great acharyas. So therefore, when we sing them, we get their blessings also. But please put your feelings into it. What does he say? Krishna jinka naam hai. Yani ki a person who is named as Krishna, Gokul jinka dham hai. He stays eternally at Gokul dham. ऐसे श्री भगवान को दिस पर्सन हु इज भगवान मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है which means I take shelter refuge in him again and again. Next, well, just the wordings I'm just showing. Wordings I'm showing to everybody first. Yashoda jinki maiya hai. So he's telling about the mother. Yashoda is the mother of this Krishna. Nandaji bapaiya hai, which means father is Nanda Maharaj, you know. ऐसे श्री गोपाल को, like this, the person who is Gopal, मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है. I take shelter of him. I pay obeisances to him thousands of times. Next. राधा जिनकी जाया है. Radha Rani is the consort. Okay. अद्भुत जिनकी माया है. That you understand. ऐसे श्री घनश्याम को, that means the Ghanashyam who is like this, मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है. I take shelter of him thousands of times. Next. Loot, loot dadi makhan khayo. You understand? He steals the butter. And Gwala Bala Sanga Dhenu Charayo. Along with the Gopas, he is going for herding the cows. ऐसे लीला धाम को बारंबार प्रणाम है. Next. Drupad Suta ko laaj bachayo. He protects, he gives shelter to Drupad Suta. Who is Drupad Suta? Draupadi. ग्रह से गज को फंद छुड़ायो. He protects Gajendra from the crocodile. ऐसे कृपा धाम को, such a merciful personality as him, मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है. I take refuge in him thousands of times. Next. कुरु पांडव को युद्ध मचायो. He is the one who caused this युद्ध. अर्जुन को उपदेश सुनायो. He is the one who composed the Gita. ऐसे दीनानाथ को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है. Amazing. Yes, so please let's recite it. We'll sing it together. First one. Krishna जिनका गोकुल का ध्यान everyone. Krishna जिनका गोकुल का ध्यान ऐसे श्री भगवान को बार बार प्रणाम. ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरे बार बार.
ऐसे श्री गोविंद को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है.
यशोदा जिनकी
यशोदा जिनकी मैया है, नंद जी बापैया है।
यशोदा जी की
यशोदा जिनकी मैया, नंद जी बापैया है।
ऐसे श्री गोकुल को बार
से श्री गोपाल को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है।
ऐसे श्री गोपाल को मेरे बारंबार प्रेम
से श्री गोपाल को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है।
राधा जा आदित्य के
जिनती छाया है, अद्भुत जिनती माया है।
राधा जिनकी जय है आदित्य के
जिनकी जाय है, अद्भुत जिनकी माया है।
ऐसे श्री घनश्याम को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम
ऐसे श्री घनश्याम को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है।
ऐसे श्री घनश्याम को मेरे बारंबार
से श्री घनश्याम को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है।
लूट लूट भो
कलूट दधि कनकाय, ग्वाल बाल संग धेनु चरायो।
लूट लूट दादी खन खायो ग्वाल संग
लूट दधि कनकाय, ग्वाल बाल संग धेनु चरायो।
ऐसे लीला को तेरे बारंबार
ऐसे लीला दाम को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है।
ऐसा लीला
दाम को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है।
पद सोता को जब छपा
सुता को जब बचायो, ग्रह से गज को फंड छुड़ायो।
पद सोता को लाज बचाई ग्रस को छंद छुड़ा
सुता को गज बचायो, ग्रह से गज को फंड छुड़ायो।
ऐसा कृपा धाम को बारंबार
से कृपा दाम को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है।
ऐसा कृपा धाम को बारंबार
दाम को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है।
अर्जुन को उपदेश
पांडव को युद्ध मचायो, अर्जुन को उपदेश सुनायो।
गुरु पांडव को आचार्य अर्जुन
पांडव को युद्ध मचायो। अर्जुन को उपदेश सुनायो।
ऐसो दीनाना को बारंबार
से दीनानाथ को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है।
ऐसो दीनाना को बारंबार
से दीनानाथ को मेरे बार प्रणाम है।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, राम राम हरे हरे।
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram
हरे
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
राम जय हरे।
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Ram,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे
Hey, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे।
Krishna Jal ka naam hai, Gokul Jal ka hai, Gokul Gokul ऐसो श्री भगवान को मेरे बारंबार प्रणाम है। Hare Krishna. So Krishna is a shelter of all the shelters. This is something to realize, and this is Vibhishan. Just like Gajendra, just like Draupadi, Vibhishan is now surrendering himself to the Lord with no other shelter other than the Lord. So this is how every one of us has to feel in our life. This does not mean that one has to give up anything. This does not mean that one has to give up one's family, one's profession, one's everything. This means that our ultimate shelter, while being in our family, while being in our profession, while being in whatever you are doing, the ultimate shelter of yours is the Supreme Lord. This is the meaning of it. In the heart of our hearts, we realize that it's only He who is my shelter, not anything else. This is called as Sharanagati. This is called as Sharanagati as taught by our acharyas. And this is Vibhishan. Hence, I have completed the discussion on Vibhishan. Revol. I told you that the more we speak about Ram, that is wonderful. But we have to also speak about the devotees of Ram, like Vibhishan. Because whom do we have to become like? Do we have to become like Ram or we have to become like Vibhishan? That's why we have to hear double about Vibhishan. So it took me longer time to describe about Vibhishan. I'll just little bit more, and it's going to be interesting. Further, the action is coming up. As I said, this is Yuddhakand. We are describing Yuddhakand. So action is about to come. So let me just end with that. So while all this was happening, everybody realized how great Vibhishan is, and all the coronation, everything has happened. Lord Ram's heart has been revealed. Suddenly, at that time, all these Vanaras they saw that somebody is flying in the sky. Well, all the Vanaras saw the Sugriv was very alert. Sugriv found it out that there is somebody who's coming in again and again. Seems like a bird, but on a closer examination, it was not a bird. So therefore, he just winged. You understand the eye like this. This this is called as winking like this. So he just winged at his minister and आंखों ही आंखों में इशारा हो गया समझ गए कुछ करना है and his ministers with 5 powerful giant monkeys. Next time when this person, this whatever was flying in the sky, it came above them, they captured him. Nobody exchanged any words. It just captured. Yeah. And he brought him down, and who was he? Oh, he was a spy sent by Ravan who was spying all this, what is happening. And they caught him, caught hold of him. He was a demon who had some wings. I told you earlier, the demons, they could change their forms also. They were very powerful. And they were flying. While all these Vanaras are thinking about how to build a bridge, there are so many of these Rakshasas coming across the ocean and doing what they can. Think about how much powerful they were. So this was a spy. And they caught hold of him and they were like, boom, 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 boom. When you catch hold of the spy, what happens? His life is gone. And they were like beating him down, boom, boom, balam, boom, boom, balam. And then he raises, please, 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 I have a message, I have a message, I have a message. Oh, what's your message? Tell me. So he was like gasping for the air. अरे छोड़ो यार मेरे को कुछ बोलने तो दो. I am here for a message. Okay, tell, what is it? I am the servant of the mighty king Ravan. With all the sound effects, you can get to it. Yes. So Ravan, great mighty Ravan. Okay. What's your message? My master has a message for your master. He told to all the Vanaras. Please I request your king to come in front. Okay, that Sugriv comes. Okay, what's the message? My king Ravan considers you as his friend because you are the brother of the friend of Ravan, Vali. Hence, he considers yourself as a friend, and therefore he has sent you a message. What is the message? My master asks you of this question. What personal enmity do you have with him? As far as he can understand, there is no enmity. Why are you so bothered if my king has abducted somebody's wife? How does that matter for you? Please keep away from the matter unless you want to declare a personal enmity with him. And if you do, then the consequences will be disastrous. Lanka is invincible. Even the gods cannot conquer it. How can you, mere Vanaras, be able to do anything over there? Think about it, Sugriv. This is the message. And Sugriv laughed. Ha, 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 ha. May not be like this, but with the effect. Okay. He just laughs. He says, friend? My friend? Anybody who is the enemy of Ram is my enemy. Anybody who is the friend of Ram is my friend. And here comes star mark, the purport of the Acharyas. Let me explain that to you. You see, this was, to weaken the will of Sugriv. This message was what? This message was a clear declaration. If you still do come across along with this Ram, you are my enemy. This is what he's declaring very clearly. And anybody can be dissuaded with this threat. What a subtle threat being given to you. समझ रहे हैं आप? Would any one of us want to be enemies to such a powerful demon like Ravan? I don't know to name, but many politicians today, it's being recorded, so I can't take names. They are not less. They are not less. Yes, you would like to make somebody of one of them, as your enemy. And especially when he declares, if you do this, you are my enemy now. Will be horrified. So this was a subtle threat being sent towards Sugriva. And our acharyas explain that when you begin your bhakti, there is a stage called as Komal Shraddha. You have faith. Yes, Krishna is there. Yes, Vishnu is there. Yes, Ram is there. I agree. But it is Komal Shraddha, very weak faith, very slight faith, which can be overpowered by fear. All of us, we know in our heart of the hearts, all of you are very wonderful people. All of you already have faith that Lord Vishnu is the Supreme Lord. But there is fear also. Oh my God. Yes, we also fear. अरे इतना बड़ा पावरफुल एनिमी मारेगा जरूर, वो भगवान बचाएंगे कि नहीं उसका पता नहीं. One thing is clear, this dangerous person, he will surely kill me. I am not sure that. बिजी रहते हैं मुरली बजाने में, कुछ कुछ करने में. हमारे जैसे लोगों का क्या सुनेंगे. नॉट fearful. कोमल श्रद्धा. It can be conquered over by fear. It can be conquered over by threat. It can be conquered over by some strong logic. This is what Acharyas explain. And here is Ravana trying to weaken the bhakti of Sugriva. But Sugriva is not a weak devotee. He is very strong devotee. He declares very clearly, anybody who is the friend of Lord Ram, he is my friend. And anybody who is the enemy of Lord, he is my enemy. And he says, tell your master Ravan, let him count the days from today. We, powerful Vanaras, are coming. We'll not just kill him, but also kill anybody who tries to protect him. Now he's a threat from his side. Protect him and you get killed. You see what we are going to do. And when the Sugriva spoke it with passion and enthusiasm, the enthusiasm of the Vanaras to beat down this Rakshasa became more. Boom, 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 boom. And suddenly he's calling. And he is a demon. He shifts his strategies very quickly. Finally, when he realized that आज तो गया रे भैया, finished. अब नहीं हो सकता कुछ, आज नहीं जाएंगे वापस, हो गया भैया. Then he said, final refuge. Who? Who is the final refuge? Ram. Oh, Ram. Oh, bacha. He calls out Ram's name. Even the demon. Hanumanji said this. When he went to Lanka, he said this. Rakshasas will chant the names of Ram. These are chanting. They're chanting the name. He comes and he says, oh Ram, please protect me. Oh, please protect me. And Rama comes over there. And Sugriva comes in between the Rakshasa and the Lord. My dear Lord, let me explain. He is a spy. He is not a friend. According to Dharma Shastra, the spy should not be allowed to go back. He should be punished. He is not a messenger, he is a spy. He knows all our secrets. He has been spying for long. He is going to tell all our secrets to that Ravan. What will happen? Therefore, we should kill him. Lord remains quiet, silent, and by his hands, Jane do. Why just his gesture of the hands? Jane do. All these Rakshasas, all these Vanaras, what they will do, they will obey. So therefore, they suddenly left him. Vibhishan came on the spot. He said, oh, he's the most expert of all the spies of Ravan. His name is Shuka. His name is Shuka. He is the expert spy. Lord Ram said, leave him. And this person, he could not speak any words. Again, aankhon hi aankhon mein ishara ho gaya. He, with his eyes down, he came in front of Lord Ram, bowed his head, and understood if he doesn't flee away immediately, next what will happen, don't know. So immediately, with all the little power he had remaining life in his body, bhago, he could not speak anything. But his eyes and his gestures told that in his heart of his hearts, he was thanking the Lord. Prabhu Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. This is our Lord. He's forgiving. See, forgiving. जाने दो, कोई बात नहीं. No fear. Ravana is mighty or secrets of Hare Krishna. The power of dharma. The power of dharma, is there. A little more. So then now the next problem came. The next problem came that now the Vanar Sena is trying to figure out a way how to cross this ocean. And these Rakshas are coming again and again, but they have to cross the ocean through the bridge. So they were thinking like, what should we do? And then they told. So Lord Ram therefore again had a consultation. He asked Vibhishan, Vibhishan, you are a powerful Rakshasa. You can cross the ocean, but what do you think I should do right now for all these Vanaras? And Vibhishan says, my dear Lord, do you know your one of the ancestors, Sagar, he has helped the ocean to expand his area. So therefore, the ocean god Varun Devata is very grateful to Sagar. So therefore, what you should do today, you should request Varun Dev to pay back the favor to you and give you the way from here to Lanka. And Rama said, "Oh, that's nice. That's intelligent. That's true. I remember that. Yes, this has happened." And then suddenly Lakshman comes in, and so therefore, Lord Rama asked, "Lakshman, you are my brother. Please tell me what should I do now?" And Lakshman said, "I don't believe in this request and all. Prabhu Ram, you are Bhagavan, you are the Lord. What is this request and all? Take out the arrow. Arey, just give me order. You don't take out. Give me order. I will dry up every single drop of this ocean. Nothing will remain. What will you have to go get the way for? Everything is yours. पूरा का पूरा सागर तुम्हारा सारा का सारा एरिया आपका जाओ ले लो. And Ram smiled. Now comes a very amazing thing. Two very important. Ram has declared Vibhishan as his sixth brother. Remember? Last class I was discussing about this. So now comes a tension. Everybody, all the Vanaras, they are always, tension. Tension has got built up. What is the tension? Two big, powerful people, Lakshman and Vibhishan, have absolutely opposite opinions. One is saying request, another is saying, चला डालो, खत्म कर डालो, क्या फर्क है? And both are strong on their opinions. According to me, this is the best. Lakshman says, "Arey, just tell me, हो जाएगा काम, बताओ, बोलो." Both are powerful. Both of their opinion matters. Bhagavan Ram will take whose side? Will he take the side of Vibhishan? Then what will Lakshman feel? If he does what Lakshman says, what will Vibhishan feel? Hari bol. And then all the Vanaras they came and they were eyeing. Acha, what will Rama do? Let me see. Lord Ram, his amazing personality. They knew it very well that Prabhu Ramachandra has such a great wisdom that he can reconcile together the two vastly different opinions into one single opinion. But how will he do it? So therefore they all were staring at the scene. What's going to happen? What is Rama going to do? And Rama smiled at both of them. And he said, in my heart of the hearts, both of your opinions are so valuable to me. I wish I could follow both of them simultaneously. The Lord is speaking. I wish I could follow both of them simultaneously. At the same time, I would want to satisfy both of you. Here is my plan. And he says, first, I will follow the opinion of Vibhishan. For 3 days and 3 nights, I will sit here and request the Varun Dev to come and give me his darshan, and I will request him to please give me the way. But if after 3 days and 3 nights, Varun does not come, my dear Lakshman, I will follow what you have said, your opinion. In this way, we would have given fair enough chance to Varun Devta before destroying him. And Lakshman ji became, yeah, very nice. 3 दिन ही सही, 3 दिन के बाद. Both of them were fully satisfied. Hari bol! Prabhu Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki! What happens next is going to be the discussion in the next week. What does Ramchandra do? Does Varun Devta come out or doesn't come out? If he comes out, what happens? If he doesn't come out, what happens next? Finally, how did these Vanaras cross the ocean? And what happened after they reached to the other side of the ocean is going to be the subject matter for the next class. Please do come in the next Sunday evening as we narrate all these wonderful pastimes from Ramayana. And not just you. You can also call your friends, relatives, your office people, colleagues, everybody, and let us all hear Ramayana in this new year. The beautiful narrations of the Lord, which can fill our heart with so much of joy, as well as It will increase so much of our bhakti. I'm very grateful for each of you to come here and giving me opportunity to speak this Ramayana. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Proji, for so wonderfully explaining how, from beginning from how Krishna is the only perfect master who is completely detached from everything, all the is the source of everything, and also through the various pastimes of Gajendra and also the pastime of Draupadi, you have so wonderfully explained how Krishna is the ultimate shelter and is the only shelter for us. And also finally, in the last, taking us towards the wonderful qualities of Sri Ram Chandra. So let's wholeheartedly express our gratitude and thank His Grace Amal Mahaprabhu Prabhuji by 3 times loudly chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Also, we'd like to thank all the devotees who have come today evening for this wonderful program. Especially many devotees have come for the first time. So we'd like to request all the devotees who have come for the first time to kindly stand up at your place. We have some names: Rohit Prabhuji and family, Ravi Prabhu and family, Akash Prabhu and family, Vishnu Vardhan Prabhu, Vignesh Prabhu and family, Swapnil Prabhu, Harsha Prabhu. I would have missed some names, but if you have come for the first time, we would like to heartily thank each one of you for the coming. Let's wholeheartedly thank these devotees by 3 times loudly chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Thank you so much for coming. I hope you will come again and you can call your friends also. You had a good experience today? Thank you so much. Thank you. You can please take your seat.
Hare Krishna. Also, last week we have circulated the worksheet, and we have some devotees who have very sincerely have completed the worksheet. So I'll just call out the names and thank them. So we have Santosh Prabhu, we have Balakrishna Prabhu, and Jivita Mataji. Hari Bol. Let's thank all these 3 devotees by 3 times loudly chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Where are they? Why don't you please make them stand up? So,
Santosh Prabhu, please stand. Balakrishna Prabhu and Jivita Mata could not come today,
okay, okay.
but they have submitted this.
Thank you so much. You are an inspiration to everybody. Thank you.
So this week also we'll be circulating the worksheet through your mentors. We request that each one of you can kindly take out your valuable time because it will actually help us only because it will be helpful in many ways. So it will be a kind of revision for us to go deeper into the subject matter and also see how we can apply in our lives and develop those wonderful spiritual qualities in our life. So we request that each one of you kindly take out time to solve this worksheet. We'll be sending through your mentors. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Now we can proceed for dinner prasadam.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.